Welcome to Signs and Wonders. This is your end times prophecy news for the last week of February 2024. With super woke Pope, Catholics now whisper about the S word. There have been a number of divisions in the Catholic Church since its stated foundation during the time of Jesus' apostles. One of the big events was the East-West Schism, in which the Roman Catholics separated from Eastern Orthodox churches in 1054 AD, and each group went on its own way. Individual Catholic groups are deeply embroiled in disagreement over issues including the LGBT lifestyle choice, clerical sexual abuse, and celebrating the liturgy, and much more. A controversy about whether Catholic pro-choice politicians, including President Joe Biden, should be allowed to receive communion at Mass has fractured Catholic communities in recent years and led U.S. bishops to launch a $28 million three-year process to restore and revive the Eucharist. For the first time in recent memory, the S word is being dusted off and bandied in some circles. The S word is schism. Just after the one-time Catholic Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio was elected Pope Francis in 2013, he made an infamous lament over dinner with the cardinals who just voted for him. "May God forgive you for what you've done," he said. Now, more than a decade later, an increasing number of church leaders openly agree with that sentiment, loudly bemoaning the direction taken by the first pontiff to be born in the Americas. In fact, schism is being dusted off and bandied in some circles, the report said. Those talks mostly are being pushed by progressive changes that are being made by Francis, the Pope, including how the church views homosexuals, transgenders, women, divorcees, and more. Putin vows to boost Russian special forces' ability to strike. President Vladimir Putin promised late on Monday to increase the mobility and striking potential of Russia's special forces, saying that this is a key priority to make the country's army stronger. "We will continue to strengthen the special operations forces, increase their mobility and striking potential, and arm them with new generation weapons and equipment." Putin responds to NATO chiefs' vow that Ukraine will join NATO on war's anniversary. In weekend remarks made on the occasion of the Russian-Ukraine war hitting the 2-year mark, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg issued some ultra-proactive predictions regarding Kiev's future with the Western military alliance. "Ukraine will join NATO. It's not a question of if, but when," he said in a video message released Saturday, February 24th, which marked an exact 2 years since Russian forces poured across the Ukraine border. Now clearly, if Ukraine joins NATO, this will have serious ramifications for the rest of the free world, forcing other NATO members to defend Ukraine, thrusting us into a massive war. The serial killer who might be the first president of Palestine. A Greek Orthodox priest named Georgios Berdauskas was murked for the crime of driving while mistakenly being perceived as Jewish. And now his killer is being widely touted as the likely first president of Palestine. In recent weeks, pundits in the New York Times, The Guardian, and other news outlets have promoted Maran Borgadi as the best candidate to replace Mohammed Abbas as head of the Palestinian Authority and then become the first president of the Palestine that they hope to establish. Incredibly, many of these Borgadi enthusiasts make no mention at all of the innocent people he was convicted of murking. That's a slap in the face and almost like murking them twice. Indonesia's strongest tornado on record. Last week, Indonesia experienced its strongest tornado on record, injuring at least 33 people and causing extensive damage to hundreds of buildings in the West Java province, according to government officials. Here's an actual video of Indonesia's strongest tornado on record, which hit West Java province at 1600 hours on Wednesday, February 21st, 2024, prompting immediate response and investigation by local authorities and scientists. Over 800 families were affected by the disaster, the 13 factories and 10 houses in Sumedang, and an additional 18 factories and 233 homes in Bangdang sustaining damage. Significant winter storm set to impact the west, bringing heavy snow to U.S. A strong cold front moving southward from the northeastern Pacific and western Canada is forecast to trigger a major winter storm across the west, affecting areas from the central Rockies to the Great Basin in the next couple of days. This system will draw increased moisture from the Pacific, resulting in heavy snowfall across higher elevations and mountainous regions. The central Rockies and Cascades are expected to see significant snow accumulations through Monday, with the Sierra and Northern Rockies Great Basin experiencing similar conditions by Tuesday. Most locations within these areas are predicted to receive at least 1 foot of snow through Tuesday evening, February 27th. Thanks for watching, everybody, and God bless you all. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications so you never miss an upload.